Hey, Jim Long here today. Today's today's video is on conviction and belief. As a lot of people say, of what you believe is in your mind is where your life is going to go and where it's going to take you. Conviction brings that belief. What you're convicted about, what stays on your mind all the time, is what's going to control your life. Because like Napoleon says, a lot of people talk about Andrew Carnegie. A lot of the wealthy and philosophers even say, Lord even says, as man thinketh, so is he. What you hold on your mind, what you think about daily, and what stays in your mind is what, on your subconscious mind, is what's going to lead you for your conscious mind to lead you into going to and attain that objective that you want, your definite purpose. Napoleon Hill really talks a lot about on your definite purpose, leadership, what your mind, what you keep in your mind, what you think about all the time, what your desires are, is kind of contradict to what you truly think on. Because as he says, if the mind can conceive it and believe it, it can achieve it. That's a strong statement, and people don't realize that, and we don't really take and dissect what it's really saying. So a lot of the belief of what we're doing here with the prosperity team is got to get into your mind before you're going to really take it and run with it and really create what you want in life. Look below this video, look at all the other links we have, and the other videos, and it will strengthen your belief. It's happening. We've been here not even 2 years yet, and it is massively growing, and people's really changing their life. So really pay attention to what you believe. Well, not what you believe. Definitely what you believe, but first of all, what you're thinking on, what your mind is thinking on daily, and what you're worried about. See, if you think about all the time what you don't want, you're going to get it, because it's constantly what you're thinking about. It's what you don't want, and the things. If you're wanting to change what you are getting, you have to change what you're thinking about. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. That's one thing you've got to realize. If you want different results, you've got to change what you're doing in life. And it starts with the mindset, your thinking, your belief. Because all of what you're thinking, you can think and what you're doing and think on what you're wanting to do. But if you don't truly believe you deserve that and you can attain that, if you can't see yourself with that, it's not going to work. You've got to be able to see yourself with that. You've got to be able to see yourself with what you're wanting and believe that you can have it. A lot of people say they believe that they can have something, and they believe that they can have it in their life, and they see themselves with it, and they can conceive that they can even get it. But in reality, what they're really, in their depth of their belief, is saying is, you don't really believe that. You don't really believe that you can have that. You don't really see yourself with that. Well, what you've got to do is keep telling yourself, audio suggestion, keep speaking it to yourself. Words of affirmation unto yourself is where that has got to change. You have to speak it daily. You have to speak things and start to believe what things that you have, even though you don't have them. And the universe and all will start going out and start acting on that, and eventually start bringing it back to you. If you always think about and believe that you can't conceive that and you can't have that, you don't believe that's for you, you will never have it. See, that's where it's got to start, in the mind, in the thinking. Napoleon Hill talks a lot about that and how the mind really works in Think and Grow Rich and in the Law of Success in 16 Lessons, and a lot more of people out there really talk about this. The movie The Secret with Bob Proctor, he really emphasizes on it with all the other people. You know, all the great powerful people of this country. Napoleon Hill did a study on them for 25 years with Andrew Carnegie and all, of what made them success, how they governed themselves, their thoughts, and what they kept in their mind. See, they didn't let the world or the media or the economy dictate what they truly believed in their mind and where they were headed and what they really wanted. They kept it in their mind, and they kept it guarded. They didn't let the economy and the media and everything dictate their life and what they really wanted and how they could really achieve it. So with that, check out what we're doing below. Get on the Hangouts and really pay attention to what's really going on and what you are thinking on. Because if you can change your thinking, you have to change your mindset. The Lord says to renew your mind and your heart. But the first thing, He tells us, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. With that, the knowledge of the understanding how the mind works, because you can think yourself right into the grave. If you think you're going to be sick, you think you're going to have, for example, if there is a family history of heart attacks, and you really believe that it's going to come upon you, it's going to come upon you. You're going to have it. And if you're thinking it's going to be around a certain age, you better start changing that thinking, because it will come to you. You talk to everybody, and you ask anybody and everybody around that things have happened to, and ask them to really, really think of, before these things happened, over the years before that, what kind of things they thought on. What did they believe? Was the fear of the generational curse following them in their mind? Was they always thinking on it? Well, I guarantee you 99.9% of the time it's going to be that they were thinking on it one point in their life, sometime, and it had pushed itself down so far that they didn't realize they were thinking on it, even though they was. You know, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be more successful as a person in your job, wherever, first it's got to start in your mind. It's got to start in the way you think and how you really see yourself. So you've got to imprint a picture on your subconscious mind. You've got to see yourself that way. However, the way you see yourself is the way you will always be. If you start seeing yourself blessed and with more, and you can conceive that you can have that and you have it, you've got to keep thinking on that. You have got to keep letting that stay on your mind, and eventually the negative, the unbelief, and the part that you can't conceive will be pushed down out of the way. But the more you put that imprint of that picture on your subconscious mind, the faster you're going to attain that of what you're wanting. But with that, I'll leave y'all with that to think on that, and get the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill in the course of 16, the Law of Success 16 Lessons. It will change your life. It will change your way of thinking, and therefore your future will be brighter, and you will start understanding how to attain what you're wanting in life. With that, bid y'all good day. God bless. Talk to y'all soon again.